How's it going? Jonathan Dunkerley here. You can call me Dunk. Today, I'm going to show you some more of the cool ways that I am creating affiliate content that's getting me passive income using tools like AI tools and different automations and repurposing my content. It's like I'm trying to make it as easy for myself as possible and show you every step of the way. The thing I love about YouTube is I'm still making money from videos that I made on YouTube years ago. I made videos reviewing different products. One of the ones that really took off back in the day was a text to speech software. That text to speech software still makes sales. And I'm honest, I tell people it's not as good as other things out there. People still buy it years later because of videos I made on my YouTube channel years ago. I don't even pay attention to those videos anymore, but people still watch them. They listen to my recommendations in the videos, which I go by the motto of making everything honest. I like to keep things honest in my videos. I make those recommendations and tell people I like this, I didn't like this. And then some people buy through. It's a lot simpler than you think. If you're one of those people that says, "Hey, Jonathan, I don't like being on camera." Cool. There's a lot of different ways that you could do that. If you look at any of my edited videos, I'm not really on camera in those videos. I actually use an NFT PFP to create a character. So that's my character that's on camera. I used Adobe Character Animator. It's part of the Adobe Creative Cloud. I animated the mouth with that. It's just a puppet animation tool. And I created a PFP type character that interacts and gives something for people to connect with since I'm not on camera in those videos. You could be on camera. You could use things like Leonardo AI to create an image and then go to something like HeyGen and animate it. There's so many different things that you could do. Before I get too deep into this, I want to share this live in my school community. If you're not in my school community yet, it is school.com, spelled SKOOL.com/wealth on autopilot. Here we go. I'm just going to post this here. Anything that I am talking about during this live, I try to put all the links in the description on YouTube. I'm just going to post this right here. One thing I'd have to say, they don't embed the lives in their posts. You have to just put the link. It sucks. Oh, so I'm just starting live. See how I'm making passive income live, just letting people know. If you have the option, let people know that you're creating content. Email them when you have a new video or post in your communities and social media platforms. Let people know. Go to Twitter, go to X, and let people know that there are people doing that. Let's dive into what we were going to talk about today. I'm going to show you how I am making passive income pretty easily in 2024. The real sticker is that it's not too different from what it has been in the past. The method to make passive income hasn't really changed too much. It's about having something that is generating more money than it is costing you to do. I have things like automation tools that I use. If that automation tool makes me more money than it cost to subscribe to it, then it is actually making me passive income. For me, one of the easiest ways to get into passive income is affiliate marketing. And that's typically where I start because affiliate marketing is the easiest way to get into it. What affiliate marketing is, when you really break it down, is just making recommendations. If I told you that I am going to be editing something and I recommend the editing software that I'm using. Now I use Descript and there's that link down below, easyaIedits.com. The reason why I use Descript is because it uses a whole bunch of AI automations, things that I used to have to spend hours doing. I can hit a button and it will just scan the transcript and create the footage for me. Descript is a great tool for editing in a browser. If you have a computer that's older, it is a really good tool for that. This is one tool that I recommend. You can get it at easyaIedits.com, and that's my affiliate link. Every time somebody renews, you get a commission or a percentage of their bill, and it doesn't cost that person anything. In my case, I'm showing you Descript. I show you things like social connector, email autoresponders, posting tools that I'm using. I'm just showing you what I'm using. Now you could say, hey, I don't want to teach people how to make money online. I want to teach people how to do this other random thing that is maybe it's crafts. I know somebody that does crafts. What about craft supplies? Those need to be sold. Those people could buy through your links. And then there's Amazon. I could throw out a name, Michael's. That's in the United States, and Canada might be different in other countries. But it's a way for you to recommend what to use to be successful. It's recommending the tools in order to have a similar result, I guess is the best way to put it. I use this tool all the time, and this is what I wanted to dive into and show you what I've been doing. So what I've been doing is I do these live streams. I've been on and off about being consistent with live streams. I'll be perfectly honest. One of the reasons is because a lot of my edited content, which I'm very particular about, I want it to be perfect, but I put a lot of effort into creating my edited content. I'll sit there and watch it thinking it's not done yet. I'm tweaking things. I'm OCD about that stuff. There's 8 billion people on this planet. You don't need to know all these people, but enough people need to know what you're doing. So if I post one thing a day or one thing a week, it has to be better because people might not necessarily see that post. Now, if I post it every single day, more people are likely to see it. They may not see as much of my high quality content, but I can make content that feeds it into my ecosystem, and then I could introduce them to some of the higher quality content. I don't think that live streams are low quality content, just to be clear. But now I could take this footage from this live. I'll just grab this link. Let's bring it over. So I'm using StreamYard. If you want to jump into StreamYard, you could use the link in the description on YouTube. I have a link to my affiliate link there. I'm doing this right now, actually, as I'm streaming right now. You could use things like OBS completely for free. But one of the things with OBS is that you need a more powerful computer, which depends on what you're doing. But now I could take this video and let's see if it shows the actual things that are popping up. Now I could hit download, and this is basically the exact same image that's on the screen right now. If I hit record, download the recording, I could also grab just the audio version or the transcript if I want. I save this. Then I go back over to Descript. I create a new project. See, this is yesterday's stream. And now I can go through all of this and watch it, or I could use the AI tools to clean it up. And that's what I did. I used Underlord. It does more than just editing. It has a whole bunch of different features. They call it Underlord because we want to tell the AI what to do, not the other way around. We control the AI. I could just drop it in here, and this first block right here says it sounds good and is going to completely change your life as far as how easy it is to edit. And again, easy AI edits if you're interested in grabbing that link to my affiliate link and following along with this editing tool. You can click on times where I'm not talking, and that's great on a live stream. But when I repurpose that content, people are a little less giving with their attention span. So I don't like to have me sitting there trying to figure something out. I'll cut that part out. And I could do that pretty easily just by hitting this button right here where it says shorten word gap. And I don't know if it's going to show you. Look, there's 3 that it actually still found that I skipped, but I could shorten the word gap in between any breaks. So honestly, when I'm actually shooting videos, because I use this same tool to edit those videos, I'm not even using the camera. I'm using the mic. I'll bring up what I want to talk about on the screen. When the part that I want to talk about comes up, I just talk and then I click shorten word gap. It's so simple. I can just click shorten word gap and it automatically cuts all that stuff out just from shorten word gap alone. I've taken a video that maybe it took me an hour to record, hit a button, and it shortens it to 20 minutes of footage. These are all AI tools that are repurposing my content super easily. And now each one of these, like I'm constantly mentioning things that I'm using in the video. Maybe you're using something else. Maybe it's not anything to do with software or anything, but everything has an affiliate program. So you could just be talking about these things that you're using and repurposing them. I'm using AI and I'm talking about AI, but you might be talking about something completely different, and that's fine. Just find that affiliate program and then talk about it in your videos like I'm doing right here. Then do it as a live. If you want to up your content output, do it as a live. You just get on camera, be on camera, or it's going to just make more work for you. Just being perfectly honest. Right now, I'm having a conversation with you, right? We're having a one-on-one conversation. You can leave a comment in the comments if you wanted to. That's the way that live streams work. It's not me having a conversation with a giant group of people. I'm just having a conversation with you. And that's how you have to approach going live because you're my friend. I'm hanging out with you. We're having a conversation. I'm letting you know about how I'm making money with passive income using AI tools and things like that. It's beginner friendly. Look at the title. So now that I have that, I'll save it. I save this file. I'm in Descript. If I wanted to, I can click this button right here where it says edit for clarity. This takes a minute to run through. I just click that AI voice. You can edit it low, medium, or heavy. And I found that medium is pretty good. And if you look at this video, it's 38 minutes and 47 seconds. That video is actually an hour and 10-minute stream. So I shaved off roughly 30 minutes. My one from the day before was about the same. That was about an hour and 20 minutes. And I think I shaved off about 35 minutes. It was a 45-minute video. So I shaved off a whole bunch of stuff literally just by clicking a few buttons. This part right here where it says use AI speech used to be much more difficult to do, but now with all the machine learning with AI, you don't need to train your AI on your voice. It was a pain. The first time that I created a clone of my voice, I had to read, no joke, like 20 hours of scripts and upload them into Descript for it to analyze and create a clone of my voice based on all of those things. Now, when I upload it, I just tag it. I call it just Dunk. It's like a voice, and it keeps building a better and better model of my voice. It says, okay, we're using Dunk speaking in this. And anytime there's a mistake, I go to the, whatever, I mumble or I say something in the wrong order. So what Descript will do at that point is it will recreate what I said in my own words as if it's me saying it. And then it will reanimate my mouth to say the right thing. It blows my mind. And it's just in 2 clicks. So I could just shorten the word gap. And then what this will do, it's not going to show it right here because I already did it, but it would give you a list of every single one. You could just watch through your video one time. And if there's ever anything that doesn't seem right, you could always make the quick modification. So what I do is I'll hit those buttons, get rid of the word gap, and then hit the other button to edit for clarity. There's other things like retakes, which is good for edited videos. If it's 40 minutes, it cuts it down to 45 minutes or whatever. I think this was actually 43 minutes when it cut down. I watched through and cut out parts, reducing it by another like 5 or 4 minutes as I watched. Then I just hit play. And when I want to cut something out, I just highlight it, hit delete, and it's out of the video. If there's any of these little dots, that means it's just some dead space. I can just highlight that and delete it too. I'm not as particular about it for these live stream repurposes, but now I have a video that takes a little bit longer than maybe it says 45 minutes. It might take you an hour to watch through. Maybe you're just going to hit the button and then post it. Personally, I like to do a little bit of cleanup, but that's just me. You don't have to do what I do. But now I have this video. I'll create my thumbnails and I'll get into that in just a second. But now I have that video created, but I don't want to stop there. I don't want to just stop creating that content right there because that would be a waste, right? I just repurpose it one time. That's crazy. So now I could take this video and scroll down here. What I did is I told it when I'm streaming with StreamYard, and this is one of the reasons I use StreamYard versus OBS. There's other platforms that do this. It doesn't have to be StreamYard. I just like this platform compared to others I've used. I haven't really found too much success with this AI clip generation thing. It seems that it doesn't work great, but that's just me. So what I do is I just come here where it says download all. If I wanted to, I could export this into Adobe Premiere, Final Cut Pro, or DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci is a free software. These are 3 pro level softwares, and this one is free. Just saying, if you're looking for a pro level one, it's free. If I click download all, it's going to give me a list of different options. I have camera recording, screen recording. So this is anytime, like right now I'm sharing my screen, it's recording that screen and it's also recording my camera. Now this is the big camera one. I save that individually. Then I come back over to Descript, again, easyaiedits.com if you want to follow along. And then I come over here to projects and I created a separate project right here. And in this one, if you notice, look at all that text disappeared and the quality got a little bit higher. So what I did is I ran it through, went back over to Underlord, and they have this beautiful little thing at the bottom. It's called a repurpose. And there's different ways that you can repurpose right here, like create clips, create highlight reels, find highlights. So highlights could be a way that you could just grab little, maybe this is an hour-long live stream and you want to create several repurposes where they're maybe a 5-10 minute video. Maybe you can get 2 or 3 of those out of your live stream as well. That would be like finding highlights. You can create a highlight reel, which would give a super fast cut of your videos. What I ended up doing was create clips. I create clips and now I find that 30 seconds is probably better for these types of videos where they're the talking head ones because I got better retention from people with a shorter run times. I said 20 clips just because it takes a lot to generate. Not all of them are going to be good. Some of them might not be great, but what it will do is generate a bunch of these videos. Let me go back to it and see how it crosses out part of the text. Oh, that part's not good. So it will grab a piece of the text and then it's like, okay, this part's probably a good short. This short was 28 seconds long. Perfect. Now I can just export that. And there's a clip. I have the closed caption. There are different templates. And it's as easy as that. It adds the closed caption. You could add additional elements. Music has its own stock footage and audio library at the bottom. Visuals and audio. Boom. Just like that. If you look at this one video, I think I could get more out of it, but I was just testing things yesterday. If I come back down here, project, that one, I can see what it got out of this video. So I got six uploads or shorts out of this one video, which I feel like I could have gotten more if I just dove a little deeper. But now I have 6 videos. So what am I going to do there? So let me just go over to this tab. All right. Tropic. Descript is one of my favorite editing tools. I've been editing since the 90s. The first thing that I edited on was like 98 video editing. It was not fun. Maybe even earlier than that. No, it was like 97. I think it was 97 was the first thing that I edited. Yeah, it was like 97 was the first editor that I used. It was not easy to use, let me tell you. And the fact that Descript just does so many of these things automatically that I couldn't get into pro editing software before, it's just, it's a game changer for me personally. This is my 3rd one this week that I'm doing to test out this pattern. I've done this uh, with other streams before, but this is a little bit better. So look at this. I posted just these 2 videos. I'll point this one thing out too. Descript does have a feature where it's called Studio Sound, and I could drop an audio file, and what it does is it will grab, it balance, try and tune out background noise and increase the balances on your mic. If you don't have a mic like this, or if you're just using your earbud and you want it to sound better, you could use that tool as well. It's a really good tool. I'm only telling you because I like it. Again, easyaiedits.com. That's my affiliate link if you wanted to use the tool as well. Right here, I posted from my first live stream. I think I only got 5 uploads out of that particular one. This is a 21-second video, and it currently has 512 views. The way that shorts work is they might get pushed multiple times and they test them. Same thing on other platforms. And I took that one video and I got 5 different uploads to send the traffic back to my repurpose of the video. If you come right here, it says related videos. I could click on different related videos like this one right here, or this is the one that's promoting. This is a re-upload of this live stream right here. Repurpose live streams, passive income. I could upload that and repurpose it here. So this is a re-upload of this. These are the same videos, and this video is the same as this one, but the short can re-promote this one. So if you ever noticed on a short, there's this tiny thing at the bottom on YouTube that shows a long form video. YouTube did this because a lot of people were spamming the comments and descriptions on shorts. So say, click on this ClickBank product, which nothing wrong with ClickBank products. I made a lot of money off ClickBank. I think it's ethical as long as it's something that you're showing. You could also put a description here if you want to, but none of the links that you put in here or the pinned comments will be clickable. So nobody could just click a link and go to your offer. But what they can do is click on a long form video, which can have clickable links in the comments. It's just not possible on shorts anymore. And this is what YouTube does now. But without a bunch of calls to action, I might burn in a URL, if it makes sense, into the image itself. If I mention a URL like I talk about Descript. If I'm talking about Descript, I might say, hey, go to easyaiedits.com in order to get started with Descript, and then just move right on from it. Another hack is if you want to tell people to comment yes, you could tell them comment yes to this, but then you have to do some manual work and go into your comments and reply with a link or whatever. I'm not a link, some direction on what to do in order to get them to what you're trying to do. But point is, now I have these 5 pieces of additional content sending traffic to my new repurposed long form piece of content. And it didn't take me much time. I want to re-emphasize how easy it is just to click the button. So what I try to do is automate as many things in my life as possible. If I could automate it, that's better. I wanted higher quality, so I went with StreamYard to grab this talking head. This is a much higher quality image than the re-upload. I'm choosing to re-upload the flattened version, which is not quite as high quality, unless I pay for the next level up on StreamYard. So now I have all these different traffic sources pointing towards things. I'm talking about making passive income, right? I've used AI, which I streamed using StreamYard. Then I used the AI to repurpose my entire live stream into another piece of content. And you could use whatever structure you want for your distributions. I release that the next day. If I ever anything gets in the way of me coming up, say I couldn't do a live yesterday or today, say I couldn't do a live today, I would still I have a piece of content scheduled to come out later today, whether I go live or not. So now I always have that piece of content coming out. So if I can't go live, I have a piece of content as a backup. If I do go live, I got 2 pieces of content and a bunch of shorts. And then the shorts send traffic. And then I know that this, depending on where you are in your journey of content creation with YouTube, let me know in the comments. Do you hear the lawnmower in the background? I'm not sure. I never know how well this filters it out, but you're making affiliate commissions. And once you get your channel monetized, you're going to be able to right off the bat, shorts and long form, you're going to be able to get ad revenue depending on, and it will depend on what kind of channel. Financial channels like this one that are helping you make money online, they typically get a little higher ad revenue because people that are trying to make money typically are a little more prone to pull out their credit card. But if you're making like a game review channel, think about it more. If your target audience is more children, they're less likely to be buying big things. So you're going to I can't even speak. You're going to need to make more content that's going to get less ad revenue because less people advertisers are going to pay less for like video game content versus somebody that's just trying to sell like a marketing system or some way to make money online because people will spend money to make money less so than the $50 video game that you're probably trying to market. Video games are more expensive than that now, aren't they? Yeah. I'm able to repurpose that, create ad revenue, create affiliate revenue. If you go and create an email list at what was the email? Startlistnow.com. I can't even remember my own URLs. If you go and create your email list starting there, you could actually start creating landing pages with Kit before you even create a paid account. You can create a free account, start building your landing pages, start collecting email addresses, and if it starts working out for you, then you could pay them and use the send out emails. You can't send out emails until you pay. And then another thing is I'm trying to simplify things as much as possible. And I got this recommendation from one of the other people that I collaborate with, which is great. You should check him out. He's Chase Rayner. He's good, awesome marketer, always innovating and figuring out new things. But this is the thumbnail. See, this is the thumbnail that we created for today. All what I did was I added a little extra thing right here. Our thumbnail for today is basically the same right there. So I made a few little tweaks, not much, but see, the reason why I'm doing this is if you don't know what this is, it's called replicate.com. And I created a clone of my face. And then I'm using this particular dev, Laura, which that's complicated. If you are interested in actually doing this, where is the tab? Not that. There we go. I learned how to do this following Matt Wolf's tutorial. If you don't know who Matt Wolf is, he's a AI guru. He's got a great channel that just shows a lot of AI news and updates. And if you scroll down it might be farther down by the time you watch this video, but it's this one that shows him as Superman. How to make money AI image, or I can't speak, how to make AI images of yourself or free. So the reason why I would do this is because now I can, by the way, it's not free anymore. There was a coupon that expired. But the reason why I would do this is because now I can, let's use this as an example actually. So say I wanted this particular thumbnail right here. And I said, Matt's thumbnail's doing really good. Or I could search for it however I want. And maybe I see it when I'm searching. And I'm not going to see it in his thing, but maybe I want that thumbnail, something similar. I could screenshot the thumbnail with the title. That's also a great part. Screenshot it with the title. And then I can go over to ChatGPT. Let me think. I have, here we go. Give you an example, one that I already did. Here's the example. I was doing this, showing you this yesterday, actually. This prompt right here is actually was the basis of what created today's thumbnail. This is what I took the screenshot of, and I took that screenshot and then I put it in here and I gave it some information about what I wanted and some tweaks that I wanted to the output. And that's another thing. If you wanted to just say certain text, say write it in bold, but it gave me that and I fine tuned it. I tweaked it until it's what I wanted. And then I came over here to replicate. Again, I'm not going to give you a full tutorial on replicate, but Matt Wolf already created it. Go head over to Matt Wolf's YouTube channel and check out that video. Remember, it's the one where he's Superman. And yes, there is a little bit of a minor. I'm a burpy today. And there's a little bit of, I drank a kombucha earlier. Maybe I should have done that after my live stream. Maybe I should have done that after my live stream. I don't know. But now the reason why I'm doing this, yes, I can go and create my own thumbnail. I can go and do all of those things. Fantastic. Now I've trained a model on my face. And all what I need to do is find a thumbnail that's already doing well. That was my point with this one right here, was that if I look at the, I scroll too much. Have you ever had these long lists of these long chats in ChatGPT? They just take forever. So I was looking at this. Yes, Think Media has 3.11 million subscribers, which is a large amount of subscribers. They do. But they also got almost 1 million views in a year. So that's saying that's probably working. Not how many, I doubt you've watched every video on my channel, even if you're subscribed. So a lot of these things, if you don't know anything about this, usually a fraction of the people that actually watch videos on a channel are actually subscribed to the channel. There's a lot of other people that are not. So this tells me this thumbnail is doing really well. And it's even a short video, which does really well. Now I can go in here and I could have a series of similar thumbnails that I can create. And if I don't even want the text on there, I could generate it without the text and then just go into something like Canva and just add whatever text I want. But for the most part, this is almost done. Almost done. But even this is pretty darn close to being a completed thumbnail for me. That's already proven by somebody else that went out there and created this thumbnail. They created a similar thumbnail, similar vibe. And if it's not the one that I want, all what I need to do is make some tweaks to this prompt, and or I could even tweak it right here. So you can tweak. I'm not gonna click it right. Oh no, I don't want to click everything right now. There you go. So I could tweak it, and then I just hit run again, which is this little button right down here at the bottom. Ooh. And again, I'm not going to jump too much into all this stuff because you can have your API and all those different things and build automations. But again, the reason why I do this is so I could just drop this in here. It knows my beautiful face. And if you don't think my face is beautiful, what's wrong with you? But oh, I don't want to go that. I trained it on my face, and now I can just drop that in. And if I want to, man, I got to sneeze again. Oh, God. It's not going to happen. Since I mentioned it, it's not going to happen. It's going to happen when I'm not. It's going to happen. I think no. It's sinus season. If you don't know, I get sinuses this type of year, allergies and whatnot. So yay for allergies. But the point is that I could just hit the button and actually have an output. And that really gets back to the point of what I'm trying to get at in this video, in this stream, is that passive income comes from when you simplify things. When you make it, you find something that's working and you duplicate it and you automate it as much as possible. So what did I do? I automated creating my thumbnail. Yeah, I can go into Canva and I might tweak some minor little tweaks, but if I can hit a button and get my thumbnail 99% there based off of stuff that's already working, then why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I just hit a button and generate what I need? And you could automate these things even further if you wanted to. But now, like I said, with the Descript, Gosh, I got to jump back over there. So I should just jump everything into Brave because Safari doesn't support browser Descript in the browser. Safari. There we go. Back to it here. Okay. And then I was able to take this video. I had my thumbnail done. And I want to point this out as well. And you can do that. I just still do it with ChatGPT. But if you need ideas, if you want to actually write your description, all those things, you could do those directly in a Descript right here along the side. And here's another little hack. You could either hit add chapters here, but say for instance, this video right here, if you have a longer video, not actually, I'm not going to do it to this one. I'm going to do it to my actual long form video. So this is the longer form video. And if I wanted chapters, I'm talking about making things simpler. Why do the work? You could either hit add chapter, but a little hack is if you go to show notes, click that, you can give it additional instructions if you want, but hit submit. And it's going to scan that entire video. It might take a little bit longer since it's no, that didn't take that long, but look at this. If I took this, copy and pasted that into my description on YouTube, now I have a whole bunch of chapters that are already auto-generated based off my transcript. And I could just paste that into ChatGPT or into the description. And now not only did it make it so people could jump around the video, and a little side note, I know this is a vanity metric, but if you do click on shortcut to, it counts as another view on your video. So if you're looking at vanity metrics, which never look at vanity metrics as actual indicators of success, but you can just hit that button and it's like magical. And also each one of these, since YouTube is a search engine, each one of these has the potential to rank both on YouTube as well as on Google, since Google owns YouTube. And Google pushes a lot of their video content to Google from YouTube. And also sometimes it's actually just a chapter. It's not actually an entire video that they're posting. Maybe somebody wants to know how to repurpose a live stream. This repurpose live streams. Maybe it thinks that this chapter in my live stream is right. But since I created chapters in one click, that I'm able to do this. So I've created passive income through ad revenue. I've created passive income through, by the way, ad revenue from taking one piece of content. Like this live is ad revenue as well. I don't turn on ads while I'm actually live. I turn it on afterwards. But afterwards, if people watch the replay, there is ad revenue. The repurpose, ad revenue, shorts, ad revenue. I appreciate that sometimes you might not be monetized on YouTube yet, but hey, this is the way that you're going to be able to get the watch hours in order to do that. So I'm going to switch back and forth. I just looked at that one video that I posted yesterday. It may not seem like much from that short, but there was about an hour and a half of watch time. So if you're looking to get your watch time filled from actually getting the watch time in order to get monetized, this is a good way. Repurpose your content. People will be able to watch your videos, more content out there, and you're going to be able to get monetized faster. And again, we're talking about passive income as well. So I can point out that once you are monetized, you have access to a thing called the short shelf, not short shelf, the merch shelf, and you can sell things on YouTube as well. So there's a lot of different ways to make passive income without creating an insane amount of content. I guess that's really what I'm hammering down at. Create one piece of content and splinter it out to a whole bunch of pieces of content. You could have your one video that you record live. Hey, maybe you don't want to do live. I appreciate that. I get it. Then go and record your video as if you're live like this, and then go and repurpose it. You could even structure it more, but I'm just trying to tell you how to get content out as quickly as possible. Now, does that mean that I only do lives, repurposes of lives, and then repurposes into shorts of those lives? No, that absolutely not. I do plenty of other things. I edit videos. I have 2 different YouTube channels that I post onto, regularly edited videos. But more people are going to see those edited videos because I'm bringing the traffic to the channel and giving YouTube what they want. So think about it this way. If you have, go full screen so you can see yeah, I don't need to show that right now. If you are on YouTube and you're a viewer and you click on something, say you watch a video and they're selling something, YouTube still made money. So they made money whether you bought something from that person. Maybe if you are through the merch shelf, YouTube might take a cut, but if you're selling something through like an affiliate link, YouTube doesn't make anything off that. But if they watch an ad, if you watch an ad or paying for YouTube Premium, YouTube does get a cut of that. They get a cut of that. That's how they make money. So think about it this way: if you create more content for the platform that in order to help the platform make more money, they're going to promote your content more because it's making them money, not you. It is making you money. They're giving you your cut, but they're generating the ads that are creating that income stream. So yeah, you could sell things with affiliate marketing, but always whatever platform you're on, whether it is YouTube, whether it is TikTok, whether it's Instagram, whether it's school, whatever it is, just make sure that you are that you're where is it? Where is it? Make sure that you are catering to what that platform wants. Sorry, my brain just froze. Make sure that you're catering to the platform's needs as far as what the platform wants for it to grow, because the platform, its main goal is success. Like I hate to put it this way. You being on YouTube or me being on YouTube makes a pin drop of a difference to a company like Google. So they're not so concerned if you disappear out of all of it. They're like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's all good. It doesn't really matter. But if you are actually creating ad revenue for that company, they're gonna help you out. They're gonna send it's literally the I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So if you do what helps the platform and helps actually get it to succeed, then they're gonna help you. I just want to share the ways that I am making passive income because you can get overwhelmed if you think that there's too much content that you have to create. Oh man, they must have a team. Yeah, maybe they do. Like I would say that it would not be a bad idea to go into your live and then have somebody else hit the button, because the button still takes me a second to click. So if I was able to do my live and then I had a VA do all the rest of the stuff, but it makes the VA much cheaper because they don't have to have extreme skills. It's literally click the button, train them on what they're doing. So you don't have to do a VA, but I'm showing you how to do it for free, or not for free, for the cost of your editor, but it's all built in. You can go, there's other tools that I've used in the past to repurpose things like shorts. Opus is a great tool. It's a great tool. And I think that was it. Descript is what, $30 a month. Now, look at this. So I'm going to come over here to, and let's even just call it monthly. Let's not do the $29 a month, and you get 300 credits. So 300 minutes of video processing. So I can create 300 minutes of shorts for $29 a month. What you can call that 300 shorts, maybe even a little bit more. And that's $29 a month. And actually, was the vid I think I'm part of a package for Descript that's $35. So for $6 more a month, $6 more, I'm able to not just have everything that like Opus does, but have all of these editing AI tools that really help me make passive income because it helps me free up more of my time. Nothing against Opus. I'm not talking garbage on Opus. Opus is a great tool. My point is that this also has a lot of those same features for basically the same price. So I don't know why. And I realize I'm not sharing my screen. How dare I was just talking about this Opus. Talking about Opus, and we were what I meant was sorry about that. I didn't realize, but Opus is $29 a month. If you do monthly, $29 a month. Like Descript, I think $30 or $35 a month. I forget which plan I have. I think there's two plans that lower plans, but that's all I need. I never run out of anything in Descript. I've never hit a cap using this tool. I've never hit a cap. So again, auto generate your thumbnails. If you need to make little tweaks, you can use Canva. There's a free version of Canva. Don't know if free version. That means that it costs nothing, no dollars. It's free. You can use that. And then if the hack that I was using, I was talking about it yesterday, is that I use remove.bg. If you want to remove yourself from the back of the thumbnail. So you basically can cut yourself out, and it will let you save it in a lower res version for free. But that if you have Canva Pro, it's all built in. Awesome, awesome. There you go. So repurpose, auto generate as much as you can to start, and repurpose everything along the line. If you do like more videos like this and you like me talking about how I'm repurposing my content and using AI tools to do it and making money with it through things like passive income, through affiliate marketing, I also do a lot with DeFi, which I don't talk as much about on this channel. But if you ever do have questions about that, you could jump into my school. Remember, it's school.com/wealth on autopilot in order to, and just ask me those questions in there. I'm happy to share. I keep things a bit blended in that community where I'm just talking about different things that are little slightly different niches, but they're both passive income strategies. But I feel like most people, they get confused and they think that they're not the same thing. But hey, I'm using basically that NFT that I use, the draft one. That's basically me using like a digital asset as my character, meaning that there's value behind the character. Okay, I'm not going to dive too deep into that right now, but you get it. Cool. All right, I think I'm going to wrap it up now. But what I'm going to do, just after this live, just so you know my entire process again, is I take this video again. It's not. This is yesterday's, and there we go. And I'm able to just hit download, and I'm going to end up downloading. It's going to take a few minutes to process. Once the video is done, it saves everything. And again, if you want to get started with StreamYard as well, links in the description right here on YouTube. And then also you can hit edit and repurpose. I didn't actually go over this section, but you can hit edit and repurpose. Say I wanted to click this and I wanted to click it for this. It will actually generate something. I don't particularly like this one as much because of, ooh, where's the button? Because it's not actually, it's just cropping it a little bit. It's about oh, there we go. This is the issue that I have, that I can't adjust it in their editor. Oh, there we go. I don't want it to play, but you get the idea. Now, if I wanted it to be a regular normal size, not normal, everything's normal, but YouTube shaped one, this would be a good way for me to, I can clip it here. And this is a included video clipper. So maybe I wanted to just take a 20-minute set or a whatever section out of it and just clip it out. I could easily clip out of the video that, but there's not really a whole lot of additional ways to edit beyond just cutting out. You can't really add a whole bunch of things into it aside from just cutting out. And then once the generator is done. Okay. But discard changes. Boop, 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 boop. But again, you can just download it here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download that file. Then I'm going to come here to where it says download all. This takes a minute to finish the local recording. Then I download camera. Then I come over to Descript. I'm going to create a new project. And I'll probably start with this one right here, like this section where it's the actual edit. I'll drop it in. And then I will run go to Underlord, and I will shorten the word gap, and then I edit for clarity, and then I watch through it one time. And then the second thing that I would do is I would take this video, the talking head portion, I create another composition, just hit add composition and create a new composition. And then from there, I go back over to Underlord, and I go here to create a clip. And I even have a little topic that I wanted to talk about if I want. Pick whichever layout you like the best. And I try to keep them closer to 30 seconds because they're just little audio clips, basically. And I just had it generate 20. You could even do more, 20, 30 of them, because some of them aren't going to be great. And then you just quickly look through them, find the ones that you want to keep, and just clean them up real quick. And then I'll upload those. And just so you know, you could also, don't limit these uploads just to YouTube. You can go to TikTok, you can go to Instagram, you can go, assuming TikTok's here soon, you can go to Facebook Reels. And you want to know a little hack? Instagram and Facebook don't care if you post them on multiple different accounts. So you could post on multiple different Facebook and Instagram accounts the same video, and if it's sending people to traffic, then there you go. You're going to get more automatic traffic. Cool. All right. And then it just automatically does it. And I'm created in a matter of a couple hours, I can create 10, 15 pieces of content that then I could schedule out multiple times over the course of several days. And the shorts, what I'm just doing is I'll just release, say I create 10 shorts from a live stream. I could then take that short and schedule it out once a day. And then tomorrow I'll do it now once a day. And now before you it, you're going like, oh man, but that's just like 10 short. If you go live 5 times a week and you create 10 shorts from each live, that is 50 shorts in a week. Think about that. If say you do create even more than that, maybe your live gets you more out of it. Maybe it gets you 15. Maybe it gets you, if you get 7 shorts, that means that you're actually getting one for each day of the week. So if you went live 5 days a week, you would actually, and got 7 shorts out of each live, you would have 5 shorts every single day. So you'd have 2 or so, 1 to 2 long form pieces of content. Maybe you drop edited ones here and there, and then you also can clip, and then you take long form one and repost that, and then you have shorts for every single day re-promoting your long form. That is what I'm going to be doing right after I'm done here. So again, come in to my community over at for Wealth on Autopilot at school.com/wealth on autopilot. Again, thank you for hanging out with me. I'm going to be trying to go live as much as possible. If you have questions, come into my school and just come to these lives, ask live. I'm also going to be starting to do a Q&A session pretty soon in my school. It's going to probably be bi-weekly every week. And if that's not enough, come to lives, ask these questions. I love hanging out with you. And this encourages me to actually figure things out and stay accountable for myself as well, and make sure that I'm actually doing what needs to get done.